I'm going to talk a little bit about the invisible. And the invisible are the things that are really killing our state and are having a big impact. And it's the real reason that we have a high degree of unemployment in North Carolina. But for 56 miles, we have as much border with other states as California. But as smart as you all are, no one in this room can name a major city in California that borders another state. But think about your state. Asheville, Charlotte, Lumberton, Fayetteville, close to the border. Winston-Salem's 43 miles from the border. Boone. My point of telling you this is that when you have that much border with other states, you can't be the high-cost place to live and do business. You have to be the low-cost place to live and do business. When you have that much border with other states, you can't be the high-cost place to live and do business. You have to be the low-cost place to live and do business. Because people will make micro decisions to their benefit, to the macro detriment of the society they live in. So if you live in Charlotte, you smoke, drive, drink, or whatever, and you can go 3 miles and buy something cheaper, you're going to do that. And my point of bringing this to your attention is that with GL's presence in the freshman class and getting the majority for the first time in over 120 years, what we're trying to do is lower the cost of living and doing business in North Carolina so that we're not out of step with other states. My point is that under the Democratic leadership, we had 8% income taxes, 7.5% sales taxes, 7.75% corporate income taxes. Those are the kinds of things that keep people from coming here. And if people don't bring their capital here, then they're not going to bring their jobs here. If they don't bring their jobs here, they're not going to be able to come into your businesses and pay their bills. The reason why you're here today and the reason why I need you not just to do what you've done to get here, but to do more for GL is this is a very important seat for our caucus going forward. And it's a very important seat because all the things that you hear about the Republican Legislature doing this year could all be repealed in a month. But his presence is so critical to us getting the majority, electing a Republican speaker who determines what bills hit the floor. But it's the little things that GL does in Raleigh and the conservative common sense values that he brings, not only from his experience in the medical industry, but his experience as a conservative, are so critically important for us to be successful going forward.
Is a man of integrity, a man of honor, a man of character. That's the reason why you sent him to the North Carolina Legislature as the first North Carolina Republican Legislator from Robeson County since the Civil War. Working in bipartisanship with the Democrats to get some bills passed. Now that shows an incredible leadership on behalf of our legislature and an incredible amount of power and ability he has to be in Raleigh. This is the reason we need to send this man back to Raleigh. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you to the next and again a re-elected North Carolina legislator, Republican for Robeson County, Mr. G.O. Pridgen.
This year we have the opportunity to elect a Republican governor. With a Republican governor, we would not have had to override 11 vetoes, and we would have been able to pass legislation that was more meaningful than we did pass. We also have to get our corporate tax rate in line with other states. We cannot have the highest gas tax, we cannot have the highest corporate tax, the highest personal tax, and keep saying we're competitive.
There you go. Thanks, sir.
I'm G.L. Pridgen, and I approve this message.